Hey yo, what's up everybody? This is David, and today I want to talk about the Xbox handheld and its possible release in the future. It is rumored that they are working on it. It is just a rumor at this point, but it is still a rumor nonetheless. And I want to talk about why Xbox should actually make a handheld. Now, I did make a video last week talking about why Xbox deserved to fail, and I still stand by what I said in that video, but I always like to look at the good of things. And I like to think that any company or any person can turn around and do better. And one of the better things that I think Xbox can do with all the things that they have been doing wrong is to actually make a handheld. And this is something that can actually have them as a brand turn around and have a lot of sales, because what they're doing with Game Pass and what they're doing with the our digital type of future that they're looking to, I think the Xbox handheld fits perfectly with whatever that Xbox is becoming. Because look at it this way, we've got the Steam Deck, right? And what else do we have? We have Windows handhelds. Those are the two competitors right now, right? But where does the Steam Deck beat the Windows OS type of handhelds that are out there? The ROG Ally, the Legion Go, the other Chinese manufacturers that are making handhelds of their own. Well, it beats it at the OS level. The Steam Deck is less powerful than a lot of handhelds out there, but it's also more efficient, and it runs a console style interface. I think that is really the biggest difference. When somebody gets a handheld, they don't have to mess around with Windows and all its updates and all its crashing issues and all its optimizations that you have to go through, and the drivers and all that. It is just a whole mess that you have to mess with. And especially, it's not a big deal to have Windows on a PC because you got the mouse and keyboard, and it's built around having a mouse and keyboard, and it's easy to do all that stuff in the background. A handheld, well, you want to just boot it up and start playing a game right away. And with a Windows style handheld, that's not exactly a reality. There are a few steps you have to take in order to optimize your experience. With the Steam Deck, you literally boot into it, start your game, and you're ready to go. Just like a console, PlayStation, or an Xbox. There are a few more steps, there are like some optimizations you can do and all that. But for the most part, it is plug and play. It is an OS that is built around the handheld experience, right? And the Windows style handhelds are not. They have their own launchers, yes. They have their own type of experiences that they try to build into Windows, but it's just not the same. It really isn't. So what they need to do, I believe, Xbox, if they do release an Xbox handheld, is not just release one of their Windows style handhelds, but in an Xbox type of brand name. I think what they have to do is actually build an OS from the ground up, maybe with Windows running in the background, but an OS that is specifically made for the handheld. It is not going to be anything that is like an app or anything like that, or a launcher of its own. I believe that they have to create a Windows Lite type of OS and then have you boot straight into that OS. So you don't have to mess around with different launchers. You don't have to mess around with all these driver updates. All that shit is done in the background, right? Like a console is, right? Maybe even port over the actual Xbox OS from the Xbox Series S and X and all that. Maybe port that over to the handheld that they would possibly make. That, in my opinion, would make a lot more sense, and also I believe would be a lot more successful and a lot more of a competitor to the Steam Deck than what these other Windows style handhelds are doing right now. Because honestly, yes, you can get those Windows style handhelds and make them work, but it's never going to feel like a Steam Deck. It's never going to feel like that seamless experience that the Steam Deck gives you. Game Pass is also something that I think would work really, really well with a handheld. And I think it actually is suited better for a handheld than it is for the PC or even the series consoles, just because of the types of games that are on Game Pass. The majority of games are pretty simple games. I mean, let's just go into, I don't know, PC games right here. I have the PC Game Pass at the moment, but let's just look at the games. Most of these are indie titles, or they are easy to run, casual, older titles. We've got Crysis, we've got the older Dead Spaces, right? We just had Diablo come out. This is a pretty easy game to run on handheld. We've got the Doom games, Dishonored, Dragon Age. Just going through this list here, most of the games that we see here are pretty easy to run on a handheld. They're mostly older games, or they are games that are indies, which are very easy to run, obviously. All this right here, all this right here, the majority of games on Game Pass. So thank you guys for watching this video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a great day. Bye.